Good morning, good morning. Do, 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 do.
You're so cute.
Good morning. Good morning to you.
And you.
And you.
And you.
So today we're continuing our conversation about alkali-Silica reactivity, an amazing failure mechanism in concrete that I absolutely love. I even wrote a book about it. We'll put the link below. There's an electronic version to help you educate on the ABCs of ASR. But today we're talking about concrete mix design for ASR.
Right.
And I had a great conversation with one of my mentors this past week about solving problems with admixtures.
Right.
And you know, oftentimes, and we develop a lot of admixtures. We get a lot of admixtures out to market through, you know, technical transfer, as well as additives and supplementary cementitious materials. And what we find is anytime somebody adopts a new technology, it's a silver bullet.
They want it to be, at least.
Magic in a bottle.
Right.
Pixie dust, whatever you want to call it. You know, we joke around about that in the industry, the snake oil.
Right.
But it seems like people want that.
I think on some level people do. I mean, how nice would it be to just be able to add one thing that would just kind of take care of everything? You know, that could slow down your set time, that could get you your earlier strength, that could take care of ASR,
Okay, so
give you
that's
that long-term
possible.
durability.
You can have one admixture that does everything. The problem is, once your mix changes up a little bit,
Right.
because that one admixture is tailored to do so many things, the chemistry is very sensitive, and if your chemistry changes,
Right. Even your cement, there's so many different variables to where it could.
you're up the creek
Right.
without a paddle. So in lieu of that, why don't we look at it as a lever system, right? We'll do 4 levers,
Right.
maybe 5. You know, the first one is our binder, how much binder we're going to use.
Okay.
The second one is our granular skeleton. The
Optimizing that.
The
Okay.
type and content of our granular skeleton. So we got 2 levers,
Right.
right? And then what comes after that? The additives that are going to give you a denser mix,
Right.
bind to alkalis, and the admixtures
Right.
that are going to give you, and
Right,
what's
right.
one more?
Water content?
Water. Boom. So with all of those, instead of just ratcheting up on an admixture or ratcheting up on an admixture,
You kind of play with all of them.
you need to play with all of them.
Yeah.
And maybe it's playing with your binder type and content so that you can reduce that bind. Because remember, it is the binder that brings the alkalis, normally,
Right,
the binders that brings the alkalis, and you're ratcheting up the granular skeleton, if not a little bit, maybe you're optimizing it.
Right.
Right? So you're reducing the materials that would cause densifying the mix, reducing the need for that paste to get you that slump, and then of course, your water.
Sure.
So to me, pulling the water down as much as you can until you reach that point where you're causing problems with shrinkage and
Right.
cracking, and then from there it's playing with the admixtures, the type, and the content.
To dial all that other stuff
To
in.
dial all that in. And I think that's one of the toughest things that we have in our industry where we don't see that traditionally.
Sure.
It's what liquid or what powder can I put in to take care of this problem?
Sure.
And with ASR, does it make sense why it would be so much more than that?
Oh, absolutely. Well, and it's, again, I mean, I think if you're in the practice of kind of evaluating everything, when you have changes to anything, you're already used to redialing it in. Whereas if you've got one hard and fast mix design and one admixture or additive that's going to take care of everything, you're not going to be used to, you know, reevaluating when there's a
Understood.
small change.
Oh, that makes sense. It makes so much sense. And that's the problem. I think there is a fear
Oh, absolutely.
of adopting that message or that method. And
Right.
we actually did a ready mix challenge.
Yeah.
And this is one of the things that we're trying to help folks solve.
Right.
So we'll put a link below to the Ready Mix Challenge. Please join in. Let us work with you, help you. We're excited to bring this concept out to the industry.
Absolutely.
And we hope you learned something today. So thanks for your time.
Go concrete!
Beat asphalt!